koşturması için de aklınız faturalarda kalmasın, keyfiniz kaçmasın. DiziSmart keyfini kesintisiz yaşamak için hemen otomatik ödeme talimatı verin, rahat edin. Otomatik ödeme talimatı vermek için DiziSmart çağrı merkezini arayabilir, DiziSmart.com.tr'den online işlemler menüsünü ziyaret edebilir veya bankanızda görüşebilirsiniz. Hayatı kolaylaştıran akıllı çözümleriyle DiziSmart hep sizinle.
DiziSmart her televizyona şart.
Born in Paris, this French acting legend has appeared in over 100 screen productions and has been nominated for more César Awards, France's version of the Oscars, than any other actress ever. In 2017, she earned her first ever Golden Globe Award with the movie Elle, the first French-language picture from director Paul Verhoeven. But also as a fashion icon, she knows how to make an impression. Okay, to be honest, she isn't always the fashion icon on the carpet, and in 2002 she didn't impress anyone in this boring black trench coat at the Berlinale. What was underneath, or wasn't, was more exciting. Too bad nobody had a chance to see it. 10 years later, she did impress the German audience and opted for an iridescent black tux instead of a gown at the Captive premiere. A few months later, she tried to escape the rain in Cannes in this beautiful bronze satin gown. Luckily, the weather was good in Venice, so the French actress chose this elegant cocktail dress and contrasting clutch. With her hair pulled back, she got a real youthful vibe going on. In 2015, Huppert went to Cannes again. At the premiere of Valley of Love, Isabelle showed some colour in this long Valentino gown with a flower print, showing that her fashion style is very diverse. 2016 was a year filled with red carpets with the premiere of the big success Elle. In Cannes, she strutted the red carpet next to director Paul Verhoeven in this at first sight simple but chic green Chloe outfit with a bespoke open-neck silk crepe blouse and ankle-length silk skirt. The tuxedo silk satin waistband cinched the waist and further enhanced the volume of the panelled skirt. The men's shirt silhouette was elevated by the hand-finished pin-tuck stitches adorning the front of the blouse. In London, she opted for a more natural colour palette, but kept things interesting to watch with an elegant decorated neckline and beautiful silver earrings embedded with red stones. 2017 was the biggest fashion year for the actress so far, attending all the major award shows. At the Golden Globe, she oozed glamour again next to director Paul Verhoeven in this blue Armani Privé number and Repossi jewellery. She made it on the best dress list that evening and again at the Oscars. The French legend stepped out in a long-sleeve shimmery nude gown, paired with Repossi jewellery and Christian Louboutin shoes. At the 70th anniversary of the Cannes Film Festival, she again made it to the best dress list, appearing in this Louis Vuitton gown featuring an embellished white bodice, capelet and elegant, dusty blue slim skirt. At the premiere of The Killing of the Sacred Deer, she went for Dior, and at the carpet for her own film Happy End, she wore a black velvet Saint Laurent Fall 2017 gown with crystal embellishments. At the 2018 Golden Globes, her eye for fashion didn't fade, and although most of the women wore black, her dress really stood out. Wearing a bespoke Chloe dress with subtle ruffle detail on the shoulders really made a statement. Glamming up with emerald green Chopard jewellery complemented by a bold red lip, she pleased fashion critics. Last but not least, we finished things at the festival where we started. At the Berlinale, Isabelle showed she isn't afraid to rock a suit nor embellishment, and that's why she merged both with this Roberto Cavalli outfit. With shoes straight out of Lady Gaga's closet, the 65-year-old actress showed that age isn't an issue, and that her fashion style always will be youthful and never boring. Hollywood icon Tom Cruise developed a love of acting as early as the 4th grade and made his big breakthrough in 1983 with the sexy teen comedy Risky Business. But the young star already seemed to have his whole career mapped out.
And all the scripts were coming in, it was risky business, and I thought, I have to protect my talent here because I know I want to grow, I have to develop. And I don't want to burn out, and all of a sudden, 7 years from now, I don't have the opportunities anymore.
Thankfully, Tom's next choices turned out to be excellent, like the classic blockbuster Top Gun.
It's totally entertaining, and people just go in there, and it's emotional, it's exciting, it's funny, and they just sit down and they just go on this, wonderful ride.
In 1989, Cruise fell for his co-star Nicole Kidman on the set of Tony Scott's racing car drama Days of Thunder, and the couple loved working together so much they hooked up again for Far and Away.
I work every day, working on trying to get projects for the next one, or doing research. So you better have someone that really understands that, and even better to be able to share it with, and someone that you have a tremendous amount of respect for. So I think it's a wonderful thing.
The remainder of the 90s flew by in a haze of constant success. In 96, Tom kicked off a brand new franchise called Mission Impossible.
With Mission Impossible, I said it's going to cost X amount of dollars, and it cost X amount of dollars, and they just leave me alone and let me deliver them the picture. And I think that's the good thing about it, that I've earned that kind of, that privilege, and I do feel it to be a privilege.
And there was a third collaboration with Nicole in Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, an intense film exploring the dark side of marriage and sexuality.
I'm glad that we went through it at the stage of our marriage that we did, as opposed to in the first year. It would have been, I think, more difficult to do that, because you really have to trust the other person and know and be willing to look at those things in someone else's life, and hers and mine and hers, and it helped us through.
Sadly though, in early 2001, the couple announced their separation, and his next marriage to Katie Holmes also crumbled. Cruise's response was to put his head down and work harder than ever, starring in a string of hit pictures throughout the first decade of the new millennium.
I love what I do. I love showing up on the set and working with the writers and the directors and the other actors, and there's a thrill and an exhilaration of working, an 18-hour day and knowing you've done good work, and you feel very proud of yourself for that. I want to make great films. That's what I'm interested in.
In particular, Cruise has become known for being willing to do his own stunts on his films, no matter how crazy, and he's begun to work behind the scenes, encouraging his co-stars to do the same, like Swedish actress Rebecca Ferguson in the fifth Mission Impossible film, Rogue Nation.
I had vertigo before, massive vertigo. And I told Tom, and he said, that's fine, we have a stunt double, you don't have to do it, but you want to try and see if you can overcome it. But it took about a month and a half.
And over 2 decades after the blockbuster franchise kicked off, in 2018, Mission Impossible Fallout, the 56-year-old took those famous stunts to a whole new level.
Oh, definitely. It's the most practical action I think ever shot in any film in the history of films, actually, when we added up the most practical. We were pushing it. We didn't really kind of think about it until we looked at the movie and thought, what? Look at how many things we've done.
Now an industry veteran with decades of experience, Tom Cruise comes second to none in his commitment and dedication.
Generally, I'm shooting a movie and I'm working on the edit and overseeing the film that I just finished. And so what I do is, and I'm prepping the next one. So that's just how I work. And I've spent the last 35 years of that, making movies in that way.
Their souls.
Gonna be okay.
Yıldız Tozu başlıyor.
2014 tarihli Enigma ile Oscar adaylığı da olan Benedict Cumberbatch, İngiltere'den çıkıp dünya sinemasına damga vuran isimlerden. Özellikle Sherlock dizisindeki başarısıyla dünyaya kolaylıkla açılan aktör, Doctor Strange ile Marvel'ın Avengers kadrosunda da önemli bir yer tutuyor. Bir gazetecinin violonselin içine saklanmış bir jaguar gibi diye tanınmadığı bariton sesiyle farkını hemen belli eden Benedict Cumberbatch, ikisi de oyuncu olan bir anne babanın genlerini taşımanın hakkını veriyor doğrusu. Kendisi gibi Sherlock Holmes'u canlandıran Robert Downey Jr.'ın koyu bir hayranı olan aktör, cool kavramının da beyaz perdedeki en önemli temsilcilerinden. Ekstrem sporları pek seven oyuncu, kendi yaptığı resimleri ve çizimleri hayır işleri için bağışlamasıyla da ünlü. Anlayacağınız iyi bir sanatçı olduğu kadar iyi de bir insan aynı zamanda.
In this episode of Zoom In, legendary Academy Award winner Al Pacino and Logan Lerman star in the crime drama Hunters.
There comes a time where we all must choose between the light and the darkness. But when there is great darkness in this world, perhaps the choice is made for us.
The film follows a diverse band of Nazi hunters living in 1977 New York City as they set out on a bloody quest to bring the Nazis to justice and thwart their new genocidal plans.
You know, for eons, people like us have been degraded and exterminated. But no more.
Distributed by Amazon Studios.
Yeah, nothing like a pep talk from the Torah to help you commit a felony.
Production budget $100 million.
I got a beautiful letter from David Weil, and he's telling me the story and why it was important to him, and after reading it, I realized how personal it was to me too.
Directed by Alfonso Gomez Rejon.
There is evil among us, and you must remember, this evil starts as but a spot inside of them. Then it grows to a stain. Then it becomes a scourge. And we can't know such evil until it strikes. So the time to act is now. Before everything we hold dear to us is destroyed.
It's the 70s, and Al is a survivor, and he has gotten together a group of people to round up all of those Nazis that have found their way in the United States.
They are all driven, I think, by a feeling of otherness, a feeling of violence being perpetrated against them. They all have dealt with white supremacy in some way. And so this ragtag group kind of bands together to reclaim justice and vengeance.
They stand for survival, and they stand for a kind of retribution and a kind of hope.
Yeah. Jonah, it's all right. It's all right. Jonah, come. It's all right. I see it. Here it is. Who are you? It's in this place. Who the are you? CIA? Just press. Mossad? Oh, Kindler. No, I work only for myself. Though I suppose I represent 6 million clients. Why was she saying she was after him? Because she was. We both were. You know that photograph you stole from me? Your grandmother took it the day before she died. She would never let us pursue anyone without her verification. Pursue? Pursue who? Nazis, Jonah.
I was just blown away with the writing. I thought it was really exciting. Thought there was a character there for me that I could potentially, try to do justice, try to figure out, fully realize with this team.
My reaction was, it was good. I felt it. I felt that this was an unusual writer writing about something that he felt, that he thought was personal.
The plot is kind of outrageous and fun and weird and sad and scary and thrilling, and I mean it's just a lot of things. Showtime. Hi, it's your favorite star screen and stage, and I want to give you all my money.
Okay, I'm the executive branch manager. An associate is normally in charge of opening accounts.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm a bit famous, and I don't really want to go over to Normally and get mobbed. Let me help you out. We look different in the flesh. I'll give you a hint. L-O-N-N. Why Flash? Lonnie Flash.
David and Nikki are just brilliant. They're a great team and great collaborators, really open-minded and hard-working, dedicated.
David Weil is the creator and the EP. He's a guy I've known for a while, and when I got this passion project from him, I didn't know what to think at first, and as I started reading the pages, I fell in love with it.
I think that one of the things that attracted me to this project was that I thought it was so bold and so original and so different.
What is that? What you just said?
Oh, that's just a little prayer, fear not, be strong and courageous, all that good stuff.
Yeah, nothing like a pep talk from the Torah to help you commit a felony.
I think this is certainly an allegorical tale, right? It's set in 1977, but I think it has echoes and reverberations of 2020 America.
It's so much about outsiders trying to find their place in the world, and it was an important story and message to get out in the world right now.
This is not murder. This is mitzvah. Welcome to the hunt.
So that's a wrap on Hunters. See you next time we zoom in.
Sevgili günlük. Bugün babam bana bisiklete binmeyi öğretti. Babamı gerçekten çok seviyorum. Babamdan çok şey öğreniyorum. Ama bir şeyi anlamıyorum. Kendisi sürekli güçlü ve kararlı olmamı söylüyor. Güçlü ve kararlı olursam her zorluğu yenermişim. Her bir şeyin üstesinden gelirmişim. Her engeli aşarmışım. Böyle söylüyor ama kendisi maalesef kararlı olamıyor. Bana sen sakın sigara içme diyor ama kendisi habire içiyor. Bir sigarayı bırakamıyor. Buz gibi havada babamın balkonda titreyerek sigara içtiğini görünce çok üzülüyorum. Kötü kokmasın diye parfüm sıkıyor ama daha da kötü kokuyor. Keşke bana söylediği gibi kendisi de kararlı olsa. Bir şu sigarayı bıraksa. Hep elimden tutsa. Hep yanımda olsa.
Ailenizle yaşayacağınız onca güzellik varken, sevdiklerinizi kendinizden, kendinizi hayatın güzelliklerinden mahrum bırakmayın. Sağlıklı bir aile ve sağlıklı bir gelecek için Dumansız Türkiye.
Bu diziyi dilerseniz Türkçe dublajlı, dilerseniz kumandanızın sarı tuşuna basarak orijinal dilinde Türkçe altyazılı izleyebilirsiniz.